This video is made possible by Envato Elements. Hey everyone, welcome back to my After Effects tutorial. Today, we are going to create this. So let's get started. Open After Effects and create a new composition. I am calling it the Stream Overlay. As always, I'm using the 1920 by 1080 resolution, and a frame rate of 30. You are free to use your own settings. Now the first step is to create a new solid layer, and call it the background. I'm going to use this dark blue color, and then hit OK. Now import your character image into your project. Place it right above the background layer. Then open Scale, and adjust the scale value. In my case, I am going to keep a value of 60%. Now make sure you are at the first frame, and then add a keyframe on the scale. Then go to the 2-second position, and change the scale value to 65%. If you check the animation, we have this simple scale animation. Let's select both keyframes, right-click on them, go to the Keyframe Assistant, and select Easy Ease. Then open Graph Editor. In case your graph does not look like this, then right-click here, and choose Edit Speed Graph. Select the end keyframe, and change the curves to something like this. Switch back to the main timeline, and the scale animation will look like this. Not bad. Let's add some loop expression to it. So press and hold the Alt, or Option key on your keyboard, and then click on this stopwatch icon to add an expression. In this expression area, type loop out, parenthesis, inverted comma, ping pong. It will repeat all the animation in a loop, and this is how it looks now. One thing you may notice, we are trying to make it loop, so at the end, it won't finish properly. So we have a few easy solutions. You can simply drag the end keyframe, and place it onto the 5-second duration, because we have a 10-second timeline. So the half will be 5 seconds, and now the loop will end perfectly. But it has made the animation speed slow, so I am going to the end keyframe position, and placing my keyframe to the left, to increase the animation speed. Please note, the first keyframe value, and the last frame values should be the same. So go to the end of the layer, and drag the keyframe to the left, until you get the same value as the first keyframe. Now we have 60 in the beginning, and 60 at the end. The exact keyframe position is 2 seconds and 17 frames. Pretty complicated. And this is a perfect loop. You can also add expression on the opacity if you want some flickering look, but I am not going to do that. Let's move to the next step. Create a new adjustment layer, and call it the tint. Then go to the effects and the presets, and search for the tint. Apply it onto the layer, and change the map white to red color, or anything you want. Now select the tint layer, and change the opacity value to 60%. And this is how it looks now. You can also change the black color to a different one. I am going to keep this dark blue color. Perfect. Let's add some text now. Go to the tools, and select the text tool. Click anywhere on the screen, and start typing your text. Eject from the typing box, and then change the text size to 120 pixels. By the way, you can download this font from the link in the description. Select the top line, and change its font size to 48 pixels. And this is how it looks. I am going to decrease the line spacing between them, so it will look like this. Select the Move tool and align your text into the center. You can also change the color of the font. I am going to keep this red one. Right now, we don't have any animation applied to this text, and we won't add some complicated animation. We will keep it simple. Make sure to unselect any selected layer, then go to the tools, and select the rectangle tool. Please note, my fill is set to a solid color, and my stroke is set to none. Also, I am using this bright color for this fill. Now create a shape like this. Make sure to make the size bigger than the text, because we are going to rotate this layer. Now rename this layer as the reflection, and then press R to open rotation. Change the rotation value to 45 degrees, and now we are going to use the track matte. So select the bottom text layer, and make a duplicate of it. Place it on top of all layers, then select the reflection shape layer, and change the track matte to a different one. In case this track matte is not visible here, then right-click here, go to the columns, and choose modes, as well as the switches. Now change the track matte to the alpha matte, and the reflection should be visible on the text only. Let's add some animation to the reflection. Make sure you are at the first frame position, then select the reflection layer, and open the position. Change the first position value, to place the reflection to the left, and it should not appear on the text. Then add a keyframe to it. Then go to the 2-second and 16 frame position. And change the first X position value to a bigger number, so that the reflection moves away to the right from the text. Check the animation, and this is how it looks now. Select both keyframes, and press F9 to ease them. This is looking much better. Let's make it loop as well. I am going to add a loop out expression to this position. In the expression area, just type loop out, and the reflection is going to appear on the text in the loop. Let's add the second text now. Select the text tool, and add your main text here. I am going to use the word starting. Make the size around 350 pixels. And then instead of using the fill, I am going to use the stroke. You can switch by clicking on this arrow icon. I am keeping the stroke size to 0.1, and now you can barely see my text. Let's double-click on the stroke color, and change the stroke color to a bit brighter, so that my text stroke will be visible. Make sure you are at the first frame, and then add a keyframe on the starting text position. I am going to make this text travel from left to right. So my first position will be here, then go to the 5-second position, and this time the position will be here. Now select both keyframes and press F9 to ease them. Let's add the same expression on this as well. So I am going to type loop out, parenthesis, and ping pong. It will also make the text animation in a loop. Check the animation, and this is how it looks now. Perfect. Let's move to the next step. Minimize all layers to get some room. I'm going to import a particle video on top of all layers, change the blend mode to the screen, then go to the effects and the presets, and search for the levels. Apply it to the layer, and change the input black value to a higher number, so that the background will be black. Now I can see the particles only. Right now the particles are coming from the top right corner, but we want them from the bottom left corner. So right-click on your video layer, go to the transform, and select flip horizontally. Again, right-click on it, go to the transform, and choose flip vertically. And it will fix this problem. Perfect. Let's add some grid on top of all layers. Create a new solid layer. And call it the grid. Make sure to click on this lock aspect ratio checkbox, and then type *2 at the end of the width value. It will multiply the width and height by 2. Then go to the effects and the presets, and search for the grid. Apply it to the layer, and let's adjust a few settings. Change the size from to width and height slider, and change the width value to 5, also the height value will be 5. Let's change the border value to 4. Fit it 100%, and then click on the invert grid option. Now change the mode to multiply, and I'm not able to see any changes here. So we need to change the color of the grid to a bit dark than white. I am keeping this gray color, and now I can see the dots. Fit it 100%, and then press R to open rotation, and change the rotation value to 45 degrees. It will rotate the grid, and it is looking much better. Check the animation, and you can also apply some elements from my previous tutorial. You can click here to learn how to make them. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I will see you in the next one. Till then, good luck, and peace. Download unlimited After Effects templates, logo music, background music, sound effects, fonts, stock footage, web templates, mockups, and more. Visit the first link in the description, and start downloading today.